establish na ang ating HIV services for key populations, including transgender people, we would like to train, no, or improve or enhance yung ating competencies ng ating existing HIV services and program of the city towards transgender clients. At it's a decision that our authorities here at the community level, kung gusto ba nilang mag-establish ng a specialized clinic, no, for transgender client under the HIV program, if that's the direction that we have to take. But yun nga, kailangan ay ma-improve ang ating existing health HIV services sa ating city to include trans competencies of our healthcare service providers. Yung next naman ay dahil nga maraming social determinants of health, hindi lang na bigyan ka ng gamot ay you are okay na with your health, no? So, etong provision na ito will provide that intervention, no? Na may mga existing agencies tayo na magtutugon, like for example, a transgender person cannot afford medications dahil wala siyang trabaho, unemployed, or hindi talaga siya natatanggap dahil kailangan niyang magpaputol, etc. So, ito yung intervention na meron tayong i-establish na service delivery network to respond to the other social determinants of health for transgender people, or for trans health. No? So, yan yung existing provision. For next ay yung Article 5. Ito na yung mga mandato na action, no, activities na gagawin per agencies ng ating city government. So, it's city action. For Article 5, for number 1 ay dahil nga meron pang pagkukulang on information on specific to trans health, ito yung mandato na ito, yung provision na kailangan may access to gender-affirming care information. At ginagawa na yun ng Trans Health Philippines when we conduct outreach to sa ating mga communities at ating mga barangays, no? And we would like that na yung ating city talaga is leading the effort in providing gender-affirming care information dissemination sa ating mga transgender constituents. Next ay, dahil nga na meron pa rin less yung awareness ng mga tao at understanding sa transgender people ay naatasan na kailangan gawin ng ating city ay mag-provide ng gender-affirming care sa education in academic setting. Ito naman ay inaatasan ng city kung mag-develop kung ano ang gender-affirming care education na ito. No? We don't have yet an established practice on this. So, it's a work in progress. We would like to, yung aming plans for trans health ito ay gusto namin tipunin yung mga academe to establish a module para ba sa mga teachers na mabibigyan namin ng information on ano ang gender-affirming care for their transgender students, ayan, so etc. So, we can still develop that. Next, yung City Action 3 ay dahil nga ang ating existing services ay hindi pa competent to handle PGDP clients, there is a need na mag-conduct ng that education in the community. So, ito din yung mga gagawin natin na outreach activities sa ating HIV services para ma-disseminate ang trans of information in our barangays. Sa PGDP, are exposed to misgendering. Ang provision natin yan ay gender-affirming recognition in public setting. So, mag-develop tayo ng code of conduct kung ano yung kailangan gawin, no, ng ating existing practices. Like for example, queuing number lang ang ibibigay, hindi i-announce na si Mr. Robinson, gano'n, etc. Or kailangan ba na maglagay lang ng indicator kung ano ang leave name ng clients at saka anong preferred pronoun, etc. So, ito po yung ating remedy na nami-misgender ang ating PGDP client at discouraged to access health services. Ito yung ating intervention. And this will undergo pa a process kung ano yung mukha of a code of conduct for the city government to adopt. Next ay yung city action number 5 natin, yung transgender health research and documentation because there's still lack of data and research on trans health. So even the city itself ay ito yung mandato na dahil nga tayo ay data collector, data processor, so baka tingnan din natin kung ano yung makokollect natin sa ating transgender health servicing ay eto dito siya